We're discussing From Ancient Secrets of a Master Healer. We have a theme for the day, but actually we have a couple of themes. One of the themes is what we can learn from kids, actually. Dr. Ram, he says, I didn't come to teach you, I came to love you, and love will teach you. And one of the most powerful ways that I have seen that love teaches me is through being in presence of kids. And so when we're in Sedona, we had an opportunity to be with some of the most amazing kids. And so we have some of the gifts of what they taught us and have some of them on the call today. And then also honoring August, this beautiful boy who gave us a chance to love him through his prayer, through praying for him recently. We have some exciting announcements that we're going to talk today about, which is really fun. Something that's happening in Mount Shasta on June 10th and 11th, full moon activation portal experience, and then also the Miracle Experiment game that's starting. The theme of it, as the world's changing so fast, and this month, I believe there's going to be some things happening that will change life as we know it on the planet. We thought we need to have the Miracle Experiment game. So that way, instead of people coming from fear, Dr. He said that the greatest obstacles to seeing ourselves and others clearly is fear and ego. And so instead of coming from fear, what if we can switch that by playing the game and come from a space of awe, of wonder? And so the theme of the Miracle Experiment game, we have a subtitle which is called Change. What if life is about to get even better? So what if life is about to get even better? What if life is going to get better on this call? What if there's one secret that you could learn on today's call that would change your life forever? One thing that could light you up, make you laugh, and inspire you? Well, I believe that's possible. If you're new on today's call, I want you to put in the chat, I'm new, so we can celebrate you. And otherwise, anyone can put where you're joining from today. So good to see you, Mary, joining. Beverly, oh, so good to see you. Sue, fantastic. I quote you all the time. She's the one who told me there's life before the miracle game and life after, but life will never be the same. I love that quote so much. And then it's so fun. I want to spotlight this beautiful group. Speaking about Sedona, I love seeing all four of you together, Jerem and Nell, Susan and Joseph. Wow, so much love in that one. Amazing. Oh my goodness. I was gonna unspotlight you, but I want to just keep looking at you. It makes me so happy. Wow. Amazing. Wow, look at the light on their faces and just the joy and peace and bliss. Like you guys have been dropping into some real beautiful experiences there. I could tell you're just coming from a place of like full contentment. Wow. Amazing. All right, let's just look at them the whole hour. So good. That's amazing. So beautiful. Did anyone else feel that? I got like chills just looking at them. Like, talk about what we want in this life. We want deep, meaningful relationships and friendships and trust and doing things that matter on this planet and not having superficial things, but coming from our soul. And I just see that in your connection with each other, Nell and Jerem, Joseph and Susan. Thank you for sharing that with us. Just even without even talking, I felt that. Amazing. Welcome, Luke. Luke's coming with me to Nepal this time. I'm so excited. There's a small group coming to Nepal October 11th to 19th. And it's so fun, Luke, that you're going to be coming this time. Some amazing people coming. On the 19th is when we launch the new healing center there. So people can come for Panchakarma to Nepal, and the kids who are 18 plus are the ones being trained that are actually going to be supporting the orphanage. So, talking about kids on today's call, these kids are amazing. Our kids in Nepal. And I love that so many of you have met them now. Just bringing their energy in right now. This is Tilak, Lakshmi, and Amit. You're going to see the joy and the curiosity, playfulness. And so what if on today's call, we do have some things to discuss that are, oh man, even not before the call started, I could feel it moving through me. I was so glad I was on the Golden Angel call meditating right before the call started because it just dropped me into a space of presence, of bliss. So happy the Golden Angels started off the Sedona event, and I'm so happy today to be co-hosting the call with Vinay. I'm going to spotlight you, Vinay, joining from India. So good. So very, very good. Vinay, you want to say hi? You have anything you want to share before we start today's call?
Yeah, thank you so much. And it's always happy to wait for the Sunday to meet all the family members together. So I would like to welcome from my heart. And I was just sharing with Dr. Clint that uh, it was a great thing. And today I was just remembering Dr. Naram that how he used to help with all the children. And we had so many kids who are coming to the thing. So it's a great pleasure for us to remember the August and also to be with all the children who has performed in the during the Sedona event. And we have the many people who are joining today, like Dr. Juwani and all the beautiful people from the community. So thank you so much for joining today.
Yeah,
And yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Clint.
yeah, it's so
Our
good. So
first
good.
hero is here, Mr. Zion.
Yeah, yeah, Zion has arrived. So good. Well, in the spirit of what kids teach us, I want to everyone actually just for a moment, I just want you to close your eyes. And so happy to see everyone here. Lawrence, I'm so happy you're here. Karen, so happy. Machen, so happy. Carol, Jane, Geraldine, Masha, so glad we have you speaking a little bit. Katie, Albert, wow, so good. Judy, so fun. Marissa, so fun to have you here. Jane, wow, so many people. Jana, wow. Rodell, good, fantastic. Debran, wow. Linda, fantastic. So if you just close your eyes just for a moment and just take a deep breath in, letting out a sigh. In this moment, just being present to what is, whatever's present for you. And then feeling, if you can, feeling the ground, the solidness of the seat under you, the ground under your feet. Just feel how held you are. Oh, so held by Mother, this Mother Earth. Just yesterday, I picked raspberries from my mom's garden. I just loved that the earth just produced this delicious, amazing thing from the sun and the dirt. So tasty, so beautiful. Thank you, Earth. And then all the plants take our carbon monoxide and give us oxygen. Wow, that's amazing. Every air, feel the air you breathe. That each breath is a miracle. Each breath is counted. We never know how many breaths we have left, but we can appreciate this one, this breath. And then feeling your heart beating in your chest. The same heart started beating when you were in your mother's womb. Your heartbeat and your mother's synchronized in some beautiful dance. And then when you came out of your mother and took your first breath and your heartbeat, your voice was heard. Ah, and then you grew from a baby, an infant, into being a kid, just with the curiosity and the wonder, and the playfulness, and learning how to crawl and learning how to walk, learning how to speak, learning how to dance. If you see any kid and the music plays, they just start dancing. They know that's the right thing to do with music is dance. You ever seen a little baby just moving their booty to the music? Just you feel that inside of you now, the safety, being held, being curious, being playful, being alive, ready to learn, ready to grow, ready to love, love so open-heartedly, ready to connect. Mm. Just go ahead and feel that inside you. Take one more deep breath, breathing in all that goodness of child energy, all that love, the love that was coming at you, holding you as a baby and as a child, and even now, that inner child inside of you, taking a deep breath in, letting out a sigh, and slowly opening your eyes. Yeah, slowly open your eyes. I'm just going to spotlight a couple of people just for now, just for the fun of it. Just want you to see if you can see the inner child inside of this person. Yeah. Good. Oh, man. So fun. Katie, so beautiful. I want to see if you can see the inner child inside of this person. Wow. So, good. I want you to see if you can see the inner child inside of this person. Albert. Yeah. Just imagine Albert when he was a kid, you know, how alive, how playful, how curious. I want to see if you could see the inner child inside of this guy. Wow. Oh, so beautiful. Lawrence, I don't know if you can unmute yourself. I know one of your big missions in this life is with kids, actually. And the kids who are coming in, can you just speak a little bit about the kids who are coming on the planet, what you see in them and, why it's so important to you?
Well, for me, the newness of their being that's never been here on Earth before, they have a whole new chakra system, a whole different DNA that is being programmed for these new fifth dimensional experiences on life that and Earth has never been so lucky to have so much consciousness coming at us at one time. It's a new time to be in joy and to experience the wellness and the beingness as everything in the world seems to be in turmoil. The inner self of these children are not being affected by that. And I'm
Mm.
just so excited to have you and others working with the young children. It's just warms my heart to the depth of my soul.
It was so fun in Sedona. We had even at the first day a channeling by Cryon, and Lee Carroll was the one who actually coined the term indigo children. But the idea that these kids are coming that have knowing beyond and a beingness beyond. And so in both in the experience with August and then also with these kids in Sedona, I felt so much of it. And actually, Lawrence, I'm going to read you this. It's so beautiful. I'm going to show this picture first of all. Let's see if I can bring this picture up. This is of, at the very beginning of the event, Dr. Naram, he would always ask people, what do you want? And so as we started in Sedona, we asked everyone, what do you want? And I had the chance to sit down with two of these teenage girls, really amazing, beautiful girls, Kira and Bella. And I said, what do you want? And Kira says, I want to go new places and I want to make friends that I care about. Like that was what I want to do things that are meaningful. It was so beautiful. And I was like, yeah, we all want that. And then I had a chance to ask also Bella. Actually, let me see if I can just go through some of these pictures real quick to get the one that I want. Oh yeah, here we go. Then I had a chance to ask Bella, what do you want? And it was so powerful and so moving what both of them said, but I had to write it. I had to have her say it 3 times. And I'm just going to read it here because it's just, to me, it's really profound, the wisdom that's coming from these kids. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick here. So this is her reading it from the stage. Oh yeah, here it is. So Bella says this. She says, I'm tired of a world that rewards pretending, where silence is safer than truth, and fake smiles are currency. I want messy, honest, unfiltered living, where people say what they mean and feel what they say, and feel what they feel without apology. Authenticity shouldn't be rare, it should be the baseline. Isn't that amazing, Lawrence? This wisdom of this 15, 16-year-old girls and just changing the whole experience of our event through their willingness to say, no, I don't want fake anymore. I don't want superficial. I want deep. Uh, Anything you want to say about that, Lawrence? I want to read it one more time, actually. Can I read it one more time and then you?
Sure.
She says, Bella says, I'm tired of a world that rewards pretending, where silence is safer than truth. Wow. And fake smiles are currency. I want messy, honest, unfiltered living where people say what they mean and feel what they feel without apology. Authenticity shouldn't be rare, it should be the baseline. Wow. So good. Amazing. I want to see real quick. I don't know if Mindy or Jody's on. I know they had a family trip right now, and so they're going to be coming on a future call. But any thoughts about that, Lawrence?
Oh, it's just exactly what I was talking about. They have an inner knowing that has been cultivated for many, many lifetimes, and their souls are coming through now to remind us of who we really are, divinity having a human experience.
Mm,
It's beautiful. The Indigo kids, when I worked with them several years ago, taught me so much about the intuition and about knowing and feeling from inside out. And that's what's happening, and that's what they're talking about. It's the inside, not the outside, that's important.
yeah. It's fun as we think about tapping more into that energy. And today we're going to really do a beautiful sharing. Even Zion's on the call who made us laugh so hard. And then we have really beautiful honoring of August, who so many of us prayed for. But we have a chance to anchor this in even more. But we always start these Sunday calls with dropping in. And so I have a couple fun things. But before that, actually, because you're on the call, Lawrence, and I see Masha is also on the call right now. I'm going to add the spotlight. Masha, fantastic. Wow, you're in Sedona with us as well. And also are going to be one of the ones co-hosting in Mount Shasta, the full moon activation portal. A big part is reclaiming the kid in us, the inner child. And so
Yoo-hoo!
and somatically getting safety in our system to prepare us to receive the miracles in the miracle experiment game. Anything, Masha, you want to share about that quote or what happened in Sedona or what's going to happen in Mount Shasta? Anything you want to share?
It was lovely meeting you all. Can you hear me? Yeah. It was
Yeah, we can hear
lovely
you. You have
meeting
to
a
speak
lot
a
of
little bit
you
louder.
in Sedona.
Yeah.
And it was fun to play with the kids and see how much joy they have. And it's been a mission of mine to bring that joy back to us, to all ages. Because the more that you step into joy, the more you get to play and feel that in the body. That's my belief is how we heal the planet and coming back to joy. Mount Shasta is really special. It's the root chakra of the earth. And what I enjoy doing is bringing embodiment practices and movement into the body. And I'm excited to share specifically root chakra movements and activations to connect us to the root chakra of the earth. Thank
Yeah, it's so
you.
beautiful. It's beautiful. Esther Francis is coming, understands even the astrological significance of this full moon in this place, and the portal can open. Lawrence is coming. Michael Smith, I see, is here coming. Levi's coming. So many beautiful people are going to join us for that. But talking about movement and joy, one of the beautiful things that we had the opportunity in Sedona was to dance on the rocks as the full moon was coming up. And so, speaking about movement, embodying our child, I just want you to enjoy this sweet moment with Giovanni and some of the kids there. All of us, the little kids. There's Cornelia, master dancer. Renara, oh, yeah. Joey, Krista, sweetheart. Reese, Sabrina. Zion. Check out his moves, yeah. Beautiful. And then this is just a short little clip with Renara, but I love her shirt. Love all you are. Love all you are. So fun. Just a reminder, like we see kids sometimes walking through the room, all of a sudden they'll just jump, they'll start dancing, they'll do a skip. They're just moving their body, feeling so in their body. And I'm excited that in Mount Shasta we'll have the opportunity. So thank you, Masha, for joining. Thank you, Lawrence. And if we have the link for that, so people who want to, and it's also a pay what you can, experience. We have some suggested ideas, but it's just going to be fun to be with you there. Now, I want us to drop in Vinay real quick. Is Giovanni on the call yet? I don't know if he's here.
Not yet, sir.
Okay,
He
no
will
problem. So we have something really beautiful. I want to start by honoring August. And okay, so the quote, let's see, Robin, you're sharing your screen. This is the quote for today. One of the themes for today is one of the greatest secrets of happiness and success is gratitude. Always giving credit to those who have taught you. And Dr. Ram, he says, the greatest obstacles to seeing ourselves and others clearly is fear and ego. And one of the remedies to that is gratitude. Actually, just feeling gratitude. And part of it's feeling gratitude for also life, our bodies, that we can move, even that we can feel sadness or hurt or loss, just that we can experience, that we can feel joy, that we can feel the sun shining on us, that we can feel the magic of co-creating. And in this planet, on this earth, many things are going to change. And so many times we can come from fear. But what we wanted to anchor in Sedona, what Joseph and Susan and the whole team led us so beautifully through, was not coming from fear, but coming from what do we want? What do we want to have on this planet? And what is our gifts? And then how can we co-create together? And by going in this state of play, because there's things that are going to happen on this planet that we aren't going to be able to come from our knowing. We're not going to be able to operate from what we have known. And so the adult portion of saying, I know how this works, I can handle it, is not gonna function as well. You're gonna feel a lot of resistance. But if we can drop into the space of being a kid and saying, I don't know, but let's play. And I may play this game and I may lose the game right now, but then I'll play the game again tomorrow. Dr. Ram says there's no such thing as failure, there's only feedback. And so why I'm so happy for this call today now and for the miracle game that's starting and for the chance to go to Mount Shasta for that portal is because there's a calling, an invitation for us to remember, okay, I don't have to come from knowing, and especially in the space of co-creation when we're dancing together. When you're on the dance floor, you don't know what your dance partner is going to do. There's some leading, there's some following, and we're dancing with life. And in this beautiful moment in Sedona, we had the very beautiful closing ceremony, this amazing closing ceremony where we walk in, we're doing eye gazing with each other and talk about the dance of life. We got invited, someone we didn't even know who's a master flute player says, why don't I come and offer this gift? He's been doing it for 30 years and he played this totally amazing flute music as we're gazing and connecting heart to heart in this closing. And then right afterwards, him and Gary Malkin had never played together before, ever. And I says, why don't we do a co-creation now, a dance, not coming from the place of knowing, but coming from the place of not knowing. And what do I want? And what is my gift? And how can I share with others? And this beautiful experience unfolded. And I want to drop in with this because then as we honor August, and then as we hear from Zion and as we tap into that energy inside of all of us, I want this anchored in about we don't have to know what's going to happen. And what if life is going to get even better? Change. What if life is going to get even better? And so on that note, I'm going to share this music and you can watch it or you can drop into your heart. But again, this is the first time that they ever played together. And this is the magic that they created. So in dropping from our heads to our hearts, I invite you to enjoy this beautiful, let's see. I thought it was going to play. Let's see. Maybe this is a picture. Just one second. Oh, no, it should be a video. So beautiful. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Uh, so what if we can come from not knowing? You know, even at that event in Sedona, it was an unconference. It wasn't coming with a lot of speeches, a lot of prepared content, pre-prepared content, but it was coming from our beingness. What do we want? How do we want to play on this planet? What do we want to create? What is our gifts? And I don't know, Joseph or Susan, maybe you can, and also you have that cutie in the screen. What was it, the person in charge of the event on the last day you were giving appreciations and she spoke about how she'd been in Sedona for something like 30 years for spirituality. Do you remember what she said? I'm trying to remember exactly.
Yeah. So her name is Dosi,
Yeah, Dosi, yeah.
and she was the manager, caretaker, if you will, of the venue of it's called the Global Center for Christ Consciousness. And to paraphrase, I believe, she was saying she'd been there for like 30 years, that she had come to Sedona in pursuit of her spiritual path, and that she got more from the 3 days that we were together than she had gotten in the 30 years that she'd been there hosting. So, you know, there was a more field of this love vortex that took place, and you know, she felt it, and just by being there with us.
Wow, I mean, really
Yeah,
take that in. Oh, go
yeah,
ahead. You had something else?
let me just add that it was all of us. It wasn't just the people that were in Sedona,
Yeah.
because the whole community, even if you know, for the people that weren't there, were holding such a beautiful space for all of us. So it was all of us who co-created that transformational experience that really impacted people.
Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned that because all of us have been honestly been being prepared, even in this ancient secrets community, showing up. It's like we're not growing it, but it's growing us, you know, and the force of love and how love is guiding us and inspiring each of us. That there's no person we're putting on a pedestal, but we put love on the pedestal. And we say, okay, how is love guiding us? We don't need a time of gurus necessarily anymore. What we need a time is of remembering the divine inside of each of us and that lineage that connects us directly with the divine, that wants to dance through us, that wants to experience this life so fully. And these kids that were there were such a good gift of remembering to play. I shared a story many times about even when I was in college. I remember my sister taught at this daycare, and there's like lots of the kids come into the daycare and they're scared to leave their parents. They're holding, they're nervous, and then they finally come in. The parents somehow get them. But there's this one little boy, and his name was Isaiah. His mom must have been like half Puerto Rican, half African American. His dad was some other ethnicity as well. But he had this like beautiful energy of presence. And he would walk in, he'd leave his parents right away. He'd stick his hands in the air. He'd say, Isaiah is here, give me some hugs. And then he'd go around and start hugging each person, you know. And that's how I felt, honestly, by having a beautiful energy of the amazing kids, including Zion. Yeah, I felt like Zion is here. And he shared his love, his dance, his humor with us. We're going to get you to share a little bit more in a bit, Zion. And then we also had a love of, man, so many beautiful beings that, you know, just at the right time, even when all the adults were in sometimes a challenging spot, this little girl, Sage, would come up and give me a drawing that would somehow answer the question, you know, provide a context and a wisdom and give a hug, talk about angels on the planet, you know, reminding us to love ourselves, and Zion, his humor, and all the little ones that just reminded us to be alive fully, and even Reese and Tiven, and so much magic. Bella, Kira. Now, in this moment, also coming out of that event, we had a chance to drop deep into love. We had an opportunity to love through the Golden Angel Council. There's a prayer group. Also, we have a prayer and meditation group that meets every morning that people are welcome to join if you want to. And so when I got a request from my friend Brooke from Hawaii talking about her nephew, August, just my heart just went out for this guy, you know, this amazing boy who you could just see so full of life, so full of love, so full of this curiosity. And then, life threw him a hand that he wasn't expecting, that his family wasn't expecting. But you could see the playfulness in him, the spark of life. And so we all gathered together and we started having some prayer for him, not non-denominational, but full of heart, full of love, letting us guide. And it was interesting. I think Mary sent this. This was on the prayer. As soon as we started praying for him, all of a sudden this like all the beams of light came, and then right after the prayer ended, it just kind of went back to normal. But just feeling like the warmth of divine on every time we gather in a moment to care for each other, to truly care for each other. And then seeing him get well enough with his mom to come out and to have some of the magic moments. And then just in the holy dance of life and the wisdom of Brooke and his mother Erica saying, what we really want to pray for is that he's comfortable in his body, whatever may happen, you know. And then all of us, who had been praying for him so intensely had the opportunity to just feel the departure, that he left us physically, but his love will live forever with us. And so there is a beautiful prayer service that will be happening for him, a celebration of life on the 11th that I think will be broadcast. But we have with us right now Brooke, his aunt, and his mom, Erica. And I don't know if you can both come off of mute, but let's see.
Yeah, we're both here.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that reflection, Clint. And yeah, do you have anything you want to share? We just feel so much gratitude for the amount of hearts that came together to hold August. And we have Phoenix in the background as well. Um, she's so wise, you guys. Phoenix is 2 years old, his August little sister. And she just has been sitting there looking at all of us and with a little pouty face, and she goes, August, August. And we're like, Phoenix, August, where is he? And then she'll just say, home. August is home. And we're like, well, where's home? Outside. And she like points up in the sky, and she just keeps saying, August is home. And then we're like, are you sad? She's like, no. But then she has like some tears. And she's just like this wisdom keeper. These children are these wisdom keepers that are just so wise beyond their years. And August's older brother, who's 10, Bryant, when they shared with him that August was going to transition, he cried. He got so angry. And then he just transitioned. And he was like, we have to make him comfortable. We have to make sure he has everything he needs and he wants. And it's like all of a sudden he just was driven in service, wanting to care for his brother. And it's just like these children are so profoundly magical in their connection to source and the way that they choose to embody life. And it's just been such an honor to be able to witness August's siblings. He's a middle child, so older brother, younger sister, hold him in this transition as well and feel that connection to him. But I shared a gratitude message in the prayer group, if you're in the prayer group yesterday, and I just want to acknowledge the power of prayer because, like Clint was speaking to, we really felt it and we could see it. Like when August was given a couple hours to a couple days, we all were just humbly surrendering to the process and saying goodbye in the hospital, and then he all the prayers were coming through, and his body is this miraculous example of what's possible time and time again. And he just like slept through the night and felt better, more better the next day, came off the breathing tubes, got to go home, and then he got everything he wanted at home. And it's taught me a lot about prayer, of like, even though the outcome may not be what we want, it's a surrender to the higher timeline, and that the prayer itself is giving the soul the opportunity to choose through comfort and ease and love, and prayer is just wrapping that soul in pure love so that they in every moment get to choose that highest timeline until they're ready to transition. And in that transition we just get to surrender. So the prayer that you all shared was profoundly impactful, and I'm just so grateful for all of you who came together to be of service to our family and to August in this way, because it created the most beautiful transition we could ever ask for. So thank you so much, everyone.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Let's put our hands together, first of all.
Thank you.
Just say to you, Erica, Brooke, your whole family, all those wisdom keepers and the children, to Augustus soul, we love you and we're with you. Mm. And then in this moment, are you open, Erica and Brooke, just to hear how August taught us? Anything that he taught us in his life, even just the brush of divine that brought us together in the dance. And are you open to hear any of inspiration? So anyone who has anything you
Yeah,
want to
we'd
share,
love
please
that.
feel free to share. I see Lawrence has raised his hand, so please, Lawrence, first of all. I think you're unmuted if you want to share.
Oh, it's just so moving. I can hardly speak. The feeling of community and love and oneness, and that life goes on forever.
Mm.
It's the beauty of the creation. Our souls just keep going and going, and there's a never-ending story of love. And
Yeah.
the demonstration of the community coming together for August is just another example of love in action.
Thank you, Lawrence. Yeah, one thing that I'll just speak first, and then anyone else who has something you want to share, you can. I find that anytime anyone, none of us, most of us who were in the prayer group had never physically met August, but just felt drawn by his spirit just to pour love into him in this way. And he was a gift for us, because anytime you're able to love someone like that and you don't expect anything in return, it just changes the vibration inside of us, you know? And not only me personally, but I saw everyone in the community, like all of us link up with this energy of just lovingness that it doesn't need anything in return. It just loves because it's what is required or what is needed or what's invited in that moment. And then to see the pictures of him with his kids, with his siblings and with his mom and knowing that you were there, Brooke, and just feeling the heart wisdom of also the caretakers and the guardians and the unseen forces that were loving him and loving you all. Like it definitely shifted me and helps me remember, because also Dr. Ram, he made it very clear to me, there's no such thing as death. There's just, you leave your body, And for this short time that we have here on the planet, his even passing is a teacher to me, saying, what do I want to do with the days I have here? How do I want to live and how do I want to love? And so through his life and his passing, it both reminds me that I want to come from love. And I want to do things that others in my life know that I care about them and that I want to play. I want to fully be alive. And I don't want to have to worry about, like kids, lots of times they're not really worried about what other people think of them. They're just living themselves fully, purely themselves, And so all those things I learned in the experience with August. And yeah, so thank you so much for giving us the gift to love him in that way. Anyone else have anything you want to share about your experience as you were praying for August? And let's see, I read here, Brett. Actually, Brett, would you like to speak it? I'm just curious. I don't know if you want to come on camera and speak it or you want me just to read it, but let's see, I'll just read what Brett says. Good morning, dear people. I'm on pancake duty for my son and a few neighbor kids in the moment, but I'm listening in. It's a beautiful conversation. I'm in tears of August's story and the vulnerability of his family. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Esther Francis. Esther, would you like to share?
There. Oh, oh, whew. It's just resonating so much with what you just said, dear Clint, that when we awaken to that outpouring of love within that is so great that it when we don't have, it's just there because it is. It's just there. It's there like a beautiful, beautiful flower that is so beautiful and so fragrant. It doesn't need to produce fruit because it is the fruit itself, that deep loving. And I've experienced it actually in this life most intensely because of this community and someone that I've met here that we still haven't met in the flesh, that I love more than I can even begin to ever. It's transformed my life. and the gift of loving with that completeness, ever growing, is just beyond anything. It's one of the greatest gifts in my life and fills me with utmost gratitude beyond the, not that there is a usual gratitude, but just beyond. So
Oh,
that's
thank
my
you so
share. And I wasn't in the core group with August, but I felt it, and the prayers were there in that first calling that you had, and I wasn't able to, do the rest, but we're all there riding that wave as community. I feel that so strongly. And Brooke, oh my goodness, the wisdom, the profundity of what you shared about that it's not sometimes we have the prayer for a specific outcome. I've learned, and this is what I prayed actually for August. I didn't pray for a long life. I prayed for whatever was in the greatest benefit for August. And something in me seemed to know that it might be transition. And you sharing that in your experience of it just filled me to the marrow of how deep, what a gift that is, and you going through it and the sharing it in this way, planting that seed in us so that we can know that and not be so attached to the way we think it's supposed to be as outcome was just such a beautiful gift and just sending love.
Oh, thank you, Esther. It's so beautiful. So beautiful and so true. What a gift Brooke and Erica, your whole family gave us. We have 4 more people going to share. First of all, go to uh, this beautiful group. I don't know who here wants to share, but and then we'll go Michael, then we'll go Mary, and then Leonore, and then we'll transition to the next phase. But please, Susan, is it?
Yeah, I wanted to share
Mm,
that, Brooke, your communication, the way that you spoke to us from such a deep level of love and soul was just a profound gift. And when I first saw August, there was an activation that happened. There was a soul activation through his eyes. And I felt like he was awakening something in me that needed to be awakened. And I imagined that he did that all over the planet with all kinds of people, that it wasn't just, our group, and that what a profound soul.
mm,
And I just feel so, he changed me. I mean, August lives so much inside of me, and I think I'm sure inside of all the people that were connected to him. And
uh,
um, I'm just, I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful to this community for having the prayer group. I'm grateful that someone like, what a gift August is to the planet. And I say is because it doesn't feel like it was.
yeah.
It feels like he still is very present.
Mm,
And so I just want to feel very happy to say thank you to your family and to you sharing him with the world, because I know it's been big. So thank you.
Well, thank you so much,
You're welcome.
Susan. Oh, beautifully said. All right, we'll go to Michael Smith. Or yeah, I think Michael Smith, then Mary, then Leonore.
I just want to say thank you, Brooke. August touched me in a very deep way as well, and I don't know if you've seen the movie August Rush or heard the music. It's one of my most favorite musics of dueling guitars, and this story is just beautiful. And um, thank you for having August and for sharing August, and thank you.
Mm. So beautiful. Mary?
Oh, Brooke, I just, on top, the same as everyone else said, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing this beautiful child with us to remind us of just how precious life is. Even in the smallest, I didn't know August before this. I feel like I will know him forever. And I've been so touched by that, and I know many have. It was very brave. I know this was a very, very, as difficult, but special, but blessed. There's so many things mixed up in something when you're at that point in life and beyond. And I really, really have such deep gratitude for you, for your family, and for everyone for being and trusting us with that and letting us express and our hearts to grow. And Clint, yes, when you were doing that prayer and I saw that light come over, it just was a reminder of how we're all connected and there is an energy and there's a lot to this life. And this is just a little piece, but it reminded me to live it to the fullest as well. And August will be with me forever. So I just wanted you to know and the family, and thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, Mary. Thank you for being a witness to the miracles and the celebrator of them. I see Mike posted the music for August Rush. We'll go to Leonore in a second, but just even what happened for August anchors in even that much more what Bella, the 16-year-old, said at the beginning of Sedona. I'm tired of a world that rewards pretending, where silence is safer than truth and fake smiles are currency. I want messy, honest, unfiltered living, where people say what they mean and feel what they feel without apology. Authenticity shouldn't be rare, it should be the baseline. And in loving August, it just anchors in that much more. Why don't we live fully honest? Why don't we live fully alive, unapologetically us, remembering the kid in us? In the world, as things shift and as things happen that are going to change, what if we don't have cell phone service anymore? What if countries don't exist? What if the monetary system that we invented as humans goes away? Are we going to come from fear or are we going to come from curiosity and play, a readiness to be present, to be real? And, that's why even things like coming to Sedona or Mount Shasta, I feel like it's a calling. When Mariana Grace and Masha Love and I came up with the concept just a couple of days ago, I was like, but that's only 1.5 weeks away. But the timing is now. Actually, timing is now to remember who we really are and to fully live it. And August and his whole life, his beautiful life, and even his passing reminds us to do things that really matter, not because we think we need to for anyone else, but for our own self. And so beautiful you said that, Mary. Leonora, please, I'm so
Yeah, hello, community. Well, I was really struck by Brooke's comment how the child, the older brother, switched from anger to solace, of being calmed down. And I am amazed by the ability of children to be really way showers for us. And I, as an older person, I'm in the midst of a lot of medical treatments and went through a surgery. And I came to realize also that this hanging on is also not authentic. All the remedies, the surgery options, and this extension of life doesn't do justice to the beautiful possibility that lies right there with changing the shirt, which I am now using all the time, that phrase, instead of saying he died or she died. I like it so much. So thank you very much for bringing this child to the community. We're growing tremendously through that experience. Thank you.
so beautifully said. Thank you so much. Thank you, Leonore. I see also Nehemiah, you have something that you want to share, so I want to give you a chance. I don't know, I can't spotlight you because you're not on camera, but you can
Thank,
unmute.
thank you. From the depths of my heart, and regretfully, I can't express it by face because my video is not working. So I'll try to my words to express it. I'm very grateful for this community. This is my second round with Dr. Naram. I was away for a while and I came back, and so many things happen through this community. I have Shifra. With Shifra, I'm going to bring now, when with other people from Dr. Brown will test after Dr. Naram, we are going to bring breath work to Israel now, to Jewish and Arabs, and later on, God willing, to Palestinians, and even reach to this wasteland called Gaza, God willing, inshallah. So I'm very grateful for that, for the community. I'm grateful for things that are happening in my life. They say there's no prophet in his own town. The Jewish like to say it as if it's their own. Actually, it came from Matthew, from Christian. And I never expect to be able to reach with whatever comes to me to my family. But today I met my nephew, who is really too busy with his two indigo children, who are my godchildren, because I don't have a child of my own. I needed to work on this child myself for so long, so I don't have a child, which is fine. And these two indigo children and their father, was usually too busy to talk with me, shared with me his experience of Kundalini awakening that happened actually for my lineage through me. And he is writing songs where he take Kundalini up and down his body and help other people to do that. And this entire family are going to be a family of saints. And I'm going to use the inspiration from these kids from Nepal to guide them to meditate with their children on a daily basis, to do things that these indigo children will go the same way they do. And the last thing I want to say is, those of us who are born in this lifetime, and these kids, or especially, who are born into very challenging start of our life, are high souls, not always, but in this case of the entire orphanage, that are supposed to be here to receive the love and to grow as indigo children. And the world that we'll see in the next few years will be challenging and interesting, to say the least. As a Chinese say, may you be blessed to be born in uninteresting time. We don't have this blessing. We live an interesting time. But the kids are going to grow to a world which will be after the transition. And maybe hopefully we'll be also enjoying some years of that. A world where Kali Yuga is over and the Mayan cycle of egocentric 26,000 years over and become to trans-egocentric cycle. But the transition ain't going to be easy. It's not easy now. But we are able to feed on love, so it doesn't affect us. We affect it. And I love this community so much. I'm so inspired. And some of my greatest partners, like Shifra and others, are coming from this community. So thank you. My second round with Dr. Noram might become even more powerful than my first round. Who knows?
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Nehemiah. Wow, so powerful. And Brooke and Erica, it's so powerful to witness. Yes, there's going to be major changes on the planet. And love can guide all of us. Actually, even love is guiding Nehemiah and Shifra to bring breath work to Israel and Palestine. And the more that we can anchor in that vibration of love, the more inspired we can be beyond our mind, beyond our ego or our fears, into this space of possibility. And August gave us such a priceless gift in this. And so even the timing of his prayer service, the day before the miracle experiment game starts, and right when some of us will be in Mount Shasta, anchoring in this new vibration, it doesn't feel like an accident. And so thank you for coming on today. I'm going to give you a chance to share anything else you want to before we transition to one final part of this call.
I just want to ask for forgiveness. It is the first time that I'm not going to be able to be in the breakout room. So this was my farewell for this week. But I'll be with you again next Sunday.
Oh, thank you,
God willing,
Nehemiah.
we are alive and well, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you for letting love guide you. Yeah. All right, please, Brooke, and I don't know if Erica.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your reflections about how August has impacted you. It just had me in tears, and I can really feel the power of each and every individual's heart and the collective heart here in this group. And a reflection that was coming through when we talk about, like, when we maybe have a vision for a certain outcome that we want, and there's having this like laser focused vision of what we are asking for and what we want to come to be, but then also surrendering to what is. Erica and I were discussing reflections on that, and how when life unfolds in the way that it wants to, when we gave it our all, that's really where it feels like peace lies. There's peace in the surrender to what is that we absolutely open up into. But there's this essence of like courageous peace that comes with knowing that you gave something your all. And when you give something your all and you pour love into that in every way that you can, just like each and every one of us pouring all of the prayers into August, it's almost like when all of that unfolds and life unfolds in the way that it wants, it's just like there's such a deep exhale there of surrender and peace that exists there because we showed up in our fullest expression. So I want to just like again give so much gratitude for that and that the way that everyone gave their all to hold August and the teacher, the profound teacher he is to each one of us, to me, to Erica. Like we are just so humbled and bowing to his life and what he's taught us. And I'm grateful that he got to be a teacher to all of us too. So thank you everyone again so much. I love you. We love you and we're here with you as well. So thank you.
Oh, that was so beautifully said, Brooke.
Mm,
Oh, wow. Talk about a transmission.
yeah.
Yeah, even Dr. Ram, he said that, basically, he said, whatever you do, you give 100%. And it's not just a cute saying, it's actually where we feel most full and most alive and most complete, just knowing we gave everything. And so even as you speak that, as what August
Okay.
invited you and all of us to, is to love in a different way. It's not the absence of struggle. It's not the absence of suffering.
Mm.
Even Dr. Ram says that whatever is your challenge, heartache, or obstacle has within it seeds of equal or greater benefit. Just this week, I lost my wallet actually at the park. And one of my friends says, no, my girlfriend, she always says this or better. Whatever is happening, like her mantra, it's kind of like a Titi Dava. You treat the unexpected guest as if divine is happening, this or better. And in this particular case, even when life brings us such a heartbreaking situation, it helps activate us to be fully alive. And so thank you for speaking that truth. Is there anything Erica wants to speak, or can we just pour our love into her? Anything you want to share, Erica, or can we at least love on you one more time?
Erica, is there anything you wanted to share or?
She's on the table right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
No, he was just giving the opportunity.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
no,
I
I
can just
understand.
pour love into you.
Anything I want to share? I don't know. I'm really without words right now, to be honest. I think the just depths of grief are really consuming. And I'm trying my best to just honor that process as much as possible and just exist in that space and metabolize everything I can so that it doesn't, linger and create, issues in the future. Because I've seen what that can look like when you don't give space to grieve. And so it's I'll echo everything Brooke said. I'm so grateful for the energetic support from this community and the physical support and the verbal support, because it's really beautiful to hear your reflections. And it's humbling to be the mother of a child who's had such an impact on the world. It's a very unique experience on its own too. So I'm just very grateful for the opportunity to have shared him with you all. That his story is able to resonate beyond our physical experience, and it can inspire people in different ways and hopefully make all of our lives a little bit better because of him.
Well, thank you so much, Erica. And whatever you're going through in terms of grieving, also, we have no need for that to ever rush. And we want you to know we're with you. We love you and we're with you in the whole process. And if there's some link or something where we can join, on the 11th, please let us know. We would be so honored to participate. And just right now, if we could just everyone who is possible to unmute yourself, we just want you to receive this love, Brooke and Erica, and the whole family. We love you and we're with you.
We love you and
I love you and I'm
We
with
love you and
you.
we're with you.
We love you and I'm with you.
Love you.
We love you and we're
Love
with you.
you.
And I'm
Love you and I'm with you. Love you and I'm
With you and we
we're
love
with you.
you.
I'm with
love
you. I
you.
love you.
Love you and we are with you.
with you and able to
I
communicate.
love you. I'm with
We
you.
are
I'm
with
with you.
you.
And
I'm
we're
with
with
you. I
you.
Able
love
to
you and
put
I'm
up
with you.
You
I
and
love
we
you
are
and
with
I'm
you.
with you. I love you and I'm with you. I love you and
able
I'm
to
with you. I
Juanita.
love
Beautiful. So beautiful. We love you and we're with you,
I love
Erica.
you and I'm with you.
Brooke, thank you, Linda. So if everyone can just take a deep breath in, let out a sigh. One more deep breath in, let out a sigh. And one more deep breath in, let out a sigh with a wiggle. Deep breath in, sigh with a wiggle. So we're at the hour mark, but I want to let everyone know we're going to have Zion share something so fun, actually. And I'm glad Dr. Giovanni's on for this part. But as we're feeling this, whatever your emotion has been evoked, just welcoming it as an experience that's helping you more fully feel yourself. I saw someone ask, how can I join the morning calls? We'll make sure you have information. Maybe Cornelia can post. We do breath work at 6:45 a.m. Pacific. And then at 7, we do a meditation and we send blessings to whoever needs it. And then also the Golden Angels meet every Sunday. I saw some people say, how do I come to Mount Shasta? How do I come there? Well, it's awesome. We'll post a link how you can come. How do I join the Miracle Experiment game, this 30-day game, so you can anchor into your body more this aliveness of being a child that changed? What if life wants to get even better? And then how can we play? And how can we remember to be fully us, not only to cry, but to laugh? And Zion, man, you're dancing. Actually, Giovanni, first of all, I'm gonna bring up Zion. I'm gonna spotlight Zion, but then I also want to spotlight you, Giovanni. Your your experience in Sedona and what you both brought to us in terms of play, innocence, aliveness, and life was so amazing. Anything, Giovanni, you want to say about witnessing Zion and what he taught you or what these kids taught you?
Very good. Yes. So first of all, I am with the family of August. Yes, with love and my condolence. Yes. So Zion has been a very wonderful friend in this time of Sedona, and from the very beginning, he has charged me with a lot of energy. We have a special way of charging each other, and so I could go through all the process of Sedona thanks to Zion energy. Thank you, Zion.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right, so Zion, do you have something you want to share with us? The talent show you crafted, you created this humor that was so customized, made me laugh so hard. I wasn't sure if I was going to cry. I wasn't sure if I was going to pee my pants. I didn't know what was happening. It's just like,
Yeah, I have like more jokes, and I could say them too. The
okay,
old and
so
new ones.
real quick, because it's a little bit of a transition emotionally for some people to go from what we just witnessed with August to now what we're going to open ourselves up to with Zion. And so I just want to remind you, actually just we'll just take another half a minute just to be honoring of all the emotions. And take a deep breath in, let out a sigh. And that we can feel happiness and sadness at the same time sometimes. We can grieve and we can laugh. We can recognize the profundity of loss and the beauty of life. And how can we feel both simultaneously? And how can we let it shed us of anything that we think we're supposed to be on this planet and help awaken us to what we really are, to remember the truth of our beingness. And so as Zion shares these jokes, I want you to give yourself permission to be alive. Give yourself permission to laugh. Laugh at how funny life is. Laugh at how funny ancient secrets are. Laugh at how funny it is that we're in these bodies and that we have the opportunity to create and to play. And so Zion, turning it over to you, and I'm going to keep Giovanni on spotlight too, because I'm curious his reaction as you share these jokes. I think some of them are maybe about him. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, some of them there's like old and new ones. The way that we made these jokes, we like made them up and then refined them with AI. So
Okay, so
make
please,
sure it's like extra funny or something.
I'm going to bring
Let me
Vinay.
let me find them really quick.
Okay.
All right, here's one. I read this book called Ancient Secrets of a Master Healer, but I'm just here for the ancient snacks of a master eater.
This is also good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
by the way,
then
Dr. Naram was a big snack person. At one point, he shared his snacks with me. We're traveling somewhere, and Dr. Naram shared his snacks with me, and Marian G, she says, "Oh, that means that he really likes you, Dr. Clint, because he's sharing it."
all right. Here's a second one. I don't even know how much there is.
Okay.
Dr. Clint said we all have healing power inside. I think mine is stuck under my video game controller. Okay.
So,
3. There's a marker point on your index finger that helps you focus on what you want. So I tapped it and said, Roblox, Roblox, Roblox. Still waiting. I think my marker point's on back order. That's a new one. That's a new one. Dr. Clint says ancient secrets can change your life. I believe him because ever since my mom read his book, we replace snacks with turmeric. Funny. Because I'm on the.
Okay.
All right. It's so funny. He also said to eat mug beans and ghee every day. I've been doing it for 3 days and I almost levitated, or maybe I just burped really hard. Yeah. Okay. My mom said I had too much screen time. Dr. G said my VADA was too high. My grandma said I need to poop more, so now I meditate, stretch, and I drink detox tea. I'm healed and also never leaving the bathroom ever again.
Can't see your face, Zion.
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, I'll just be up. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay. You know the marker point in your web of your left hand helps you let go? I tried it. I let go of my chores, bedtime, and my math homework. Now my mom's doing reverse marmor therapy. It's called grounding.
Wow.
That's actually funny. Okay. I'm homeschooled, so when they say balance your dosias, I thought it was a math problem. Like, if Vada has 3 apples and Pitta eats 2, how many kappa naps will I need to solve this?
Okay.
I don't even know if I pronounced it right. Dr. Naram said love will teach you. So I gave my baby brother love. And love taught me that healing sometimes comes with spit up drool and a very wet onesie. Onesie.
Wow.
Yeah, so true.
The baby drool so much. Dr. Clint's book is called Ancient Secrets of a Master Healer. I think I'm writing my own version. Secret Snacks of a Master Homeschooler. Chapter 1, Hide the Cookies Behind the Turmeric.
Hide the cookies behind the turmeric. Okay.
That's funny. Ooh, okay, where did I leave off? All right, hold on. I feel so blessed to be with all these healers. I mean, where else can a 10-year-old get on a group call and hear things like you have greatness inside you. Your marmot points are powerful, and mug bean soup might just save the world. And then another bonus. There's a bonus closer. I don't know if I'm enlightened yet, but after this magical call, I'll definitely be intensely proud of myself.
Wow, insensely.
Bravo, Zion.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Bravo. Yes, we have witnessed the transformation, the transformation of Zion from very beginning, from beginning to the end.
Yeah.
More confident. Yes, more.
Thank you for all your support.
Yes.
So beautiful. Thank you, Zion. That was amazing.
So awesome.
Yeah, that was really beautiful. Oh, so good. And so good also, even Brooke, to see you laughing so beautifully and just the ridiculousness of, okay, now Ancient Secrets of a Master Healer can change your life. My mom read it. Now she changed all our snacks to turmeric. All right, that was perfect. It was perfect so much. Thank you, Zion. Thank you, Grandma Lisa, for sharing in Sedona. Thank you, everyone, so much for being on this call. We're going to go into a breakout room soon. And in the breakout room, hopefully in the spirit of this, remembering, to honor the kid inside of us, whether you can come to Mount Shasta, whether you feel the calling isn't logical to join Mount Shasta, to join the miracle experiment game, because it's beyond mind lots of times, but our soul knows we need to be somewhere. And whether you're there physically or you're there with us in spirit, whether you join this miracle experiment game or you just continue joining the Sunday calls, however you do, I believe that love in this space of what we just experienced today can awaken to a new capacity to love. And when you ask the question, what do you want in that space? Whatever the world, whatever's going to happen in the world is going to happen. We don't have to consume that fear. We can co-create love. We can co-create play. I'm so glad Lawrence is coming to Sedona. I'm so glad Joseph is coming, Michael and so many others, Esther Francis, and Masha, Mariana Grace, and whoever else feels called. I'm so glad so many are joining the 30-day miracle game so we can anchor in that. But in the process of the miracle game, it's asking yourself every day, what do you want? And so for today, we don't know how many days we've been gifted. We don't know if some people on this call, what's going to happen. But today, what do you want? In this precious gift of this breath, of this life, of this holy moment, what do you want? So in the breakout room, you'll have a chance to share, what did love teach you on today's call? And what do you want today? And so if anyone's interested, Cornelia, you have something you want to share? Go ahead, please.
Yes, I just wanted to share that everyone saw that we had actually the early bird ending yesterday, but then Clint said, but we have the call today. So we opened it up again for today. So if anyone still wants to join today, the early bird is still valid for today. So you can still join for the early bird prize. I just wanted to announce that.
Yeah, for the miracle experiment game. Thank you
For
so
the
much.
miracle experiment, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's beautiful, even Mount Shasta, it's pay what you can. There's some suggestions around it, but it's also just accessible. Vinay, anything love taught you today? And what do you want today? I want to know, Vinay, what did love teach you today? And what do you want?
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, for giving me the opportunity to speak these things. But this is something a really great thing. When everybody was speaking and when Brooke and Erica was speaking, I was just remembering, and I told you in starting that I was continuously remembering Dr. Naram and the way Dr. Naram used to take care of all the children. And he used to get up in the middle of the night and he used to message me that we have to give this remedy to this boy or this girl or something like that thing. So this is, and I'm really grateful to the Brooke and Erica to give us opportunity to serve to the August, and whole family come to know about to serve, and I'm really feeling proud of being a part of this family, and I love this family that we are always together, and that way we are actually coming to and we are following the principle of His Holiness Hari Prasad Swamiji of the Atmiyata, no matter what, from where we are, but we are one and we are here to spread the love and whatever the support we can give to each and every one. So thank you so much.
Oh, so beautiful. Thank you, Vinay. Karen, I see you have something you want to share right before we go into breakout room. Something love taught you today, or?
Yes, I'm just reminded of the sacredness of grief, tears, and the sacredness of laughter and humor. There's just a sacredness of all of it. So thank you for that balance today.
Oh, thank you, Karen. And may for me, for you, for everyone who is here on this call or everyone who watches the recording, just be more fully alive. That's my wish. That's what love taught me, that, we don't know when this life and this body is going to end, but we know we're here today. And instead of doing things that we think other people want us to do or we should do or fitting any particular way, when the world itself is shifting and the structures are changing, and who knows, maybe the monetary system will totally change. And why are we chasing money? Why are we doing that thing? Money was invented by humans. Why are we chasing ego things? And why are we running away from fear things? Like some of the most powerful moments for me have been doing things that I've been so scared to do, but I just did it. I faced it. And then through that became more alive. And so what if we utilize this moment to thank these kids, thank Bella for saying, why don't we just be more unapologetically authentic? Thanking August for reminding us that love is infinite. we don't know how many years of this life we have, but the piercing of the love, and to come from that vibration, the things like Susan said, it can activate in us. And then Zion, just to laugh and to play. You know, what if today we do that? You know, we go into nature. If we're scared to do something, we do that. If it's coming from ego, we don't do that thing. But we let love, we hone tune the vibration of love, and then get into the dance of the unknown, the unexpected, coming from what do we want, meeting what is, and dancing. And so with love, I'm so excited. I'm just going to put our hands together, and then we'll go into the breakout rooms after. I just want to say one more time that I love you and I'm with you. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for the reflection.
Love you. We are
I
with
love you and I miss you. אני רוצה
you and we are with you.
We're with you.
אני רוצה
Love you and we're with you.
Love you and we are with you.
להשתמע ולהתראות. נמסטה.
How blessed we are. This is a day of our life. All right. So you go into breakout rooms now and have a chance to share. What did love teach you on today's call? And what do you want
go
from
in a
today?
breakout room for a moment.
So thank you, thank you, thank you. And then Cornelia, if we can end the different recordings, it'd be really helpful.